back in Week 5. The Colts want a defensive grinder in their first matchup against the football team. Can Washington get revenge? Find out next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Football Team. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them? The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field as we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been... The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The kick by Crosby is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback, Dakota State. It's Carson. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 81 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dayo Odeyingbo able to a drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. On 1st down, Wentz. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Taylor. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz gets this one to Juszczyk. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Here's Johnson trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tag to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Justin Tucker on the field, a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And you'll see they've had success running the football, and that bodes well for their chances of lifting that Lombardi trophy. Meanwhile, for Washington, they did not have the same kind of success on the ground. They struggled to get the run game going to this point, as you see there.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. To show it to their team.
Wentz now on first down. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defense. There's Mason Crosby for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a... Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wentz gonna throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Wentz. He hits Adams complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because
looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Here's second and a yard.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Trubisky will throw. Johnson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think. Because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Johnson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Cohen now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good. Taylor to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And it's complete to Adams. And they can't bring him down. And all the way down to the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down 20-17. A little over a minute to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Trubisky. A gain there of 21 yards.
Connecting with Johnson.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Trubisky to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
He's got Johnson.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.